Harris is at the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, and she's talking about legalizing those who are here illegally, talking about fixing immigration, about how we should not go back to what Trump did.
And together, CHC, we must also reform our broken immigration system.
Our immigration system isn't broken. Our immigration system would work if they just followed the law. Their policies changed and how they enact the law or don't under Harris and Biden. The immigration system does work. It's the same system that was working under Trump. They just decided not to enforce the laws. But she's pandering. This is what she does.
And protect our dreamers and understand we can do both. Create an earned pathway to citizenship and ensure our border is secure.
Well, why aren't you doing it now? And why would you give an earned path to citizenship for people who came here illegally? If it's for the dreamers, that's a different thing. Those were children that came not of their own volition. If they're adults when they come, why are you giving them some sort of a break when they broke the law? So again, just enforce the law and none of this will be going on.
We can do both, and we must do both.
Why haven't you done both? 3.5 years. Why didn't you do both? Because, again, she wants us to think she's not in office now. She is.
And while we fight to move our nation forward to a brighter future, Donald Trump and his extremist allies will keep trying to pull us backward.
Right, backward to where the border was closed and the economy was better. I'm sorry, what?
We all remember what they did to tear families apart.
Right, they actually put people in jail who came here illegally, which separates you from your kids, about 500 kids. And again, if you go and shoplift at the corner store, you're going to be separated from your family too. This administration, under Kamala Harris and Alejandro Mayorkas, they're both charged with taking care of the border. We don't know where 320,000 kids are. 320,000. 320,000. 500 under Trump, ripping families apart. They don't know where 320,000 kids are. This administration.
And now they have pledged to carry out the largest deportation, a mass deportation.
Yes, mass deport the people who came here illegally and tell them to get in line and do it the right way. This is not a negative, it's a positive.
In American history.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine what that would look like and what that would be.
Yes, it would look like people being forced to leave who came here illegally, and it would be a country that has borders.
How's that going to happen? Massive raids? Massive detention camps?
What is she talking about? There are 320,000 missing kids right now. There are Venezuelan gangs taking over apartment complexes in Colorado, and you've got Haitians with a strange diet plan in Springfield, Ohio.
What are they talking about?
Following the law. Of course, she's talking about everybody who's here illegally should stay here illegally. Did I mention that the actual Fed chair came out today and said the reason why unemployment is going up is because of illegal immigration? You can't make this up.
There's been quite an influx across the borders, and that has actually been one of the things that's allowed unemployment rate to rise.
I'm sorry, what? Carrie, did I hear that right? She's talking about keeping people here who came here illegally and no mass deportation, and the extremists behind Trump want to go backward, and they should all stay here. You got to protect the people who are here illegally. You got to give them a path to citizenship. And then Jerome Powell comes out and says,
there's been quite an influx across the borders, and that has actually been one of the things that's allowed unemployment rate to rise.
Same administration. Both of them work in Washington. One was actually put in charge of being the border czar. Border czar. Yes, she was the border czar, according to the AP and Axios. She never didn't like it before. Likes it now. I mean, or actually, she loved it before, hates it now, doesn't want to be called the border czar. And Jerome Powell just literally told us that, yes, the unemployment rate is on the rise for Americans because there are a bunch of people who came across the border illegally. And we're supposed to just act like he didn't say that, I guess. To me, it's very strange that they both work in the same administration in the same part of town in Washington, yet one says one thing, one says the other. And then, of course, there's Karine Jean-Pierre to throw her 2 cents.
As they have, I'll say this, as their statement said today, the economic activity has continued to expand at a solid pace, and the unemployment rate remains low. And as Chair Powell just said moments ago, the labor market is actually in solid condition. It is clear that our economy remains strong, as we're talking about.
Okay, so the unemployment rate remains low. He just said it's higher because of illegal aliens, and then it remains strong. I mean, she's referring to him who just told us illegal crossings of the southern border, that's harming the American economy. Carrie, what am I supposed to believe?
I don't know. We're getting two different stories.
I mean, I would just like to get one solid story from this administration. They just can't seem to do it. And then there's this.
I believe in a future. We together believe in a future where we can lower the cost of living for America's families so that people have an opportunity not just to get by, but to get ahead.
I mean, she's very serious. She's the vice president right now. Those who forgot, she's in office now, but you have to elect her for her to actually put into place these superhero powers that she has to lower the cost for families. Again, we've got all sorts of confusion here. We can't do mass deportation. We have to protect those who came here illegally. We can't possibly tell these people to go back to where they came from. And then we're told because they came here, the unemployment rate is higher. And then we're told, but the unemployment rate remains low. And then Kamala Harris says we have to lower costs for people. Just elect me. It's almost as if she's saying what Nancy Pelosi said, you got to pass the bill to find out what's in the bill. You got to elect me vice president to find out what I would do as president. Because as vice president, I haven't done anything other than make it worse.
And so with the work we have done together and going forward, we will continue to lower the cost of groceries, for example.
Going to continue to lower the cost of groceries. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. This is my job at the grocery store. I do the curbside. Hey, Jay, we got a curbside? We have a curbside. Okay, I'll get it. What time? I'll be there. I don't know how much it costs. Now, of course, I see it come out of my bank account at the end of the month, but I don't know like an individual carton of eggs. Not that I'm above it all. I just don't go into the store much anymore. We go to the curbside. She knows. But I haven't heard anybody say, holy crap, I can't believe how much lower eggs are today. Carrie, has the price of groceries, are they going to continue to go down? Because she alleges that they're going down. Are they going down? Maybe they are.
I haven't seen it, and I'm at the grocery store a couple of times a week. No. If anything, my bill's gone up.
Sam, you do the groceries. Are they going down?
Yes. No.
No, she said they're going to continue to go down. Carrie, if you use the word continue, that means it's already doing it, right?
That is correct, yes.
Would that be the proper
Not for
usage
me.
of the word continuing?
No, I have not seen that.
No, but
Not
I
at
mean, the way that I'm defining continue or continuing is
yes.
something's happening and it will keep happening.
Yes, that would be correct.
So she's making us fall for the okie dokie thing.
I'm thinking